This is Paul Santisi in the studio, and this is a in-the-moment audio that I wanted to create and share with all of you. With thousands of comments, messages, and emails coming in each week from people all over the world, I do read each one personally. And by doing this, I am able to see patterns or similarities in common questions or hang-ups, we'll call them, that many of you are hungry to find the right information that you can apply to improve all aspects of your life. So, this audio is a in-the-moment audio, meaning I'm just going to start talking, one take, one shot, and let's see if we can all learn something of value. I have no idea how long this audio will be. However, I do know that we'll be talking about some things and clarifying a lot, so this should be a great experience for the both of us. Okay, where to start? Okay, let's back up. Within our own self, we all have the spiritual power to see further into ourselves than what our two physical eyes could ever observe by looking out. Now, those of you who know me, you know that I always say I would rather have inner vision than two eyes that can see forward, without any inner vision at all. What that means is that we have inner vision that can see the present, the past, and the future all at once. Everything is connected as time and space does not exist. My intention right now in creating this audio is to enlighten and expand your own understanding of yourself and to awaken the dormant genius that is within all of us, including you. You see, when you ask yourself the right questions in the right context and respond to your feelings, you will always make the right choices and decisions that are perfect for you in your life, no matter where you are in life. Your feelings are your answers, not what you think or what your friends, teachers, parents, spouse, or your boss thinks. It's how you feel. It's how you feel. Asking yourself questions so you can get clarity in the right way. This is what is needed in order to receive more of the feelings that you desire. These feelings will then guide you in the perfect direction for you, no matter where you are in life. Remember this: your eyes and ears will always deceive you, and your gut feelings will always guide you in the right direction. Now, let's back up a little bit. What do I mean by asking questions in the right way? What does that mean? And that's a good question, and I will break it down and I will explain it like this. You have to be able to ask yourself questions in a way that is not focusing or attracting more of the lack. For example, if you are a non-smoker and you are seeking a relationship with another person who is a non-smoker, don't ask yourself, when will I find someone who doesn't smoke? You see, when you ask in this context, you are focusing on the lack of or what you don't want, a smoker or someone who smokes. Asking yourself the question this way will keep attracting more of what you don't want, people who smoke. Instead, say to yourself, I'm excited to find someone who has a healthy lifestyle like I do. Do you see the difference? It's all about your intention. It's all about the energy that you are attracting to you. Now, in life, we have two emotions, love and fear. If you operate out of fear, your life will be full of fear, uncertainty, stress, confusion, and bad luck, because this is what you are vibrating or focusing on. You can't be fearful or confused every day and expect great things to happen in your life. And you can't think about the lack of not having what you want and expect what you want to show up in your life. The universe or the law of attraction doesn't work this way. It can't. The law of attraction will always give you more of how you are feeling right now, in this moment. Just like you can't drink a glass of water if you never put water into the glass to begin with. Are you paying attention? The glass will always be empty no matter how hard you try to drink from it. You will never get what you want, the water, because you did not put in the effort into the first step. You did not take action by adding the water to the glass to drink. So many of you say you want this and you want that, and that if you had this and if you had that, then you would be happy. Listen, if this is you, then you really, really need this audio. The good news is that it's okay. It really is, because you are not alone. However, in my opinion, we as a species, we are a mental mess. We really are. Now, this world is a wonderful place, and it's not broken for the most part. And for the most part, we all have the ability to thrive. We really do. However, there is many aspects of this planet that we observe on a daily basis that bring us all down mentally, physically, emotionally, vibrationally, and spiritually. And all this does is keep us mentally confused, in my opinion. Too many of us react to situations instead of creating the situations and experiences that we want. Reacting gets you nowhere. Reacting lowers your vibration. When you react to another person or situation, this immediately disempowers you. When you react, you strip yourself of the power that you possess. When you react, you create self-resistance. You create non-desirable emotions to take control over your thoughts. And this causes us to feel like crap. And we have all experienced this. Why do you think so many people take over-the-counter drugs, painkillers, and use alcohol so often? It's to numb ourselves because we react. The magic is not to react to life, not to react to people, but to respond. Now, what's the difference? Reacting is someone cuts you off in traffic. You yell, scream, hoot, holler out the window, and just get plain angry. Then you continue to tell others how mad and angry you got, how this guy who cut you off ruined your day and your mood, and each time you tell the story, you get more and more wound up, more enthusiastic, and before you know it, you're tired, feel sluggish, have a headache, you feel run down, and you feel miserable. Now, you all know what I'm talking about here. You see, each time that you tell your story of woe, you vibrate more and more frustration. to the point where you are vibrating so much negativity that it's oozing out of every cell in your body. And then you wonder why negative situations and circumstances continue to happen to you over and over and over and over again. And you become your own victim of your own circumstance. When you're creating this, we'll say, nothing good can present itself. If you're always angry, annoyed, and blaming everyone and everything for how miserable your life is, right now, point the finger at yourself. Point the finger directly at yourself, because I'm just going to tell you how it is. Your life is your responsibility. Your life is your responsibility, and your life is not anyone else's problem. You see, you can't fall asleep with the mind that is racing. You can't wake up mad, go through the day annoyed with the whatever attitude towards everyone and everything else, and expect anything good to come into your life. Thinking this way only pushes all your desires further and further away, and the further it gets, the more angry you become, and the cycle repeats. Do you follow that? So, as of right now, we are all listening to this audio, and we are all going to unite and make a commitment to one another, and we are going to stop reacting. Collectively, we are going to stop reacting. Stop reacting. Instead, we will always respond. Respond, respond, respond. One of my favorite quotes of all time is, "Inch by inch, life is a cinch. And yard by yard, it's really, really hard." The truth is that you have the power to create the existence in life that you want. You have the power. You are the captain of your fate and the master of your soul. With that said, you can never get what you want in life by reacting to a problem or situation. You must respond to the situation, and here is why. There is nothing that cannot be done. You can accomplish everything that you want, and you can create anything that you put your mind to, as long as you back it with a burning desire, match it with feel-good emotion, and combine it with a little intention. When you do that, everything can become real. When the power of will, desire, the emotion of love, and intention are combined, it's magical. Remember, what others have done, you can do also. And the only difference between you and someone else is two things: the size of your dream and time. If other people already have the things in life that you want, that's fine. That just means that they have been focused on a goal longer than you. That doesn't mean that you can't have it. Of course you can. You see, successful people respond to challenges. They do not react to problems. Those who have all of their wants in life, they respond to all of the challenges, and they tackle them with gusto and enthusiasm by taking responsibility and then moving forward. They don't waste their time trying to figure it out. Do you see the difference? Because this is it. Those who have nothing and who are always miserable broke, sick, and angry with a scowl on their face. They react to their problems. They call things in their life problems. They openly talk to others about all of their problems. And this blows my mind. It's like people get into problem competitions when they talk to each other. One person tells their tales of woe, the other person tries to beat it with more negative stories. Now, how many times have you said, I have a problem? I have a problem. You're thinking about the lack of what you don't want. And when you say you have a problem, you're actually creating more of what you don't want to present itself. Remember this. In order for things to change in your life, you need to change the things you do in your life. And the way you think, your perspective, your vantage point. This is number 1 on the list. Myself, I never have any problems. None. Zero. Zip. Zilch. However, I do have many, many challenges, circumstances, and situations that I need to respond to, but I do not participate in having any problems. Do you see the difference? For example, here's a good example. If you are sick and you have to go to the hospital and you need a medication, if you have a reaction to the medication, that's bad, right? Reactions are bad. Danger. Not good. Red flag. However, if you respond to the medication, that is good. Responses are good. So it's important to realize that if you want things in your life to change, you have to change how you respond to the things in your life. Now, how do I know that this works? I have simply learned to follow my feelings and not question myself. You see, I respond always. I do not talk myself out of how I feel, like 99.99% of you or people do when they have a feeling or a gut feeling or hunch. I always respond to that feeling. This is a very powerful concept that I really want all of you to fully grasp. You are listening to me right now because I listened to myself and immediately acted upon a feeling that became a burning desire to make a decision, and I took immediate action within 48 hours of this feeling to create this audio. You see, there is a magical, energetic response to start taking action on a decision or a feeling within 48 hours. There is an energy that takes over and puts the amazing journey that awaits into unstoppable motion. All right, for example, right now, we just got over 3 feet of snow today, and it's still snowing. Everything is buried outside. My snowblower, I started it up to warm it up. The belt snapped when I started it earlier today. And now I have hours and hours and hours of shoveling to do, and I will probably be up all night. Now, this feeling came to me to create this audio. You see, I didn't say to myself, I'll do that later, because I have all the snow I need to shovel outside. I didn't say, I am tired, that it's late at night, I'll do it later or next week. I didn't talk myself out of it and tell myself, I already have over 170 hours of free audios and videos that I openly share for free with the world, so I really don't need to create another audio. No. I live and create based on how I feel in the moment. not by what I think I should be doing. Do you see the difference? I live based on how I feel, because when it feels good, I want more and more of those feelings. Now, the great news is that you are right now putting out a vibration, whether consciously or unconsciously. And the universe is connecting the dots of this desire, and it has brought us together right now as a perfect vibrational match. And it all goes back to intention. My intention is to share information that I have applied in my life and experienced the real life results. My intention is just for one person to feel better about themselves, for one person to have that aha moment and to feel better. Also, my intention is to blast out or broadcast a very powerful beam or frequency or whatever you want to call it, of love, self-awareness, and inner understanding to every single consciousness, physical or not, in all of the universe, present, past, and future. That is my intention, and many of you can feel it. You see, I have learned to confront outside influence in the moment. No outside influence will ever get in the way of my internal feelings. Do you get that? Many of you let what you see with your eyes and what you hear with your ears dictate or have control over how you think and how you feel. Now, this is the key, and this is something that you all need to pay attention to. How many of you let other people's opinions of you affect how you feel about yourself? How many of you let what you read or see on television have an adverse effect over your feelings and emotions? I bet most of you do. We all do, myself included. The key is to be aware in the moment and not let anything or anyone have any control over how you feel. Now, no one likes to be called bad words or to be made fun of or the subject of a bad joke or to be embarrassed. Let me tell you something. You are the one who lets these things affect you. You are the one who lets these things affect you. It has nothing to do with what you read or watch on television or the people who say things to you or about you or that make you feel bad. You let them make you feel bad. You see, it's your responsibility to control your feelings and no one else's. You see, nothing that you read or watch on television, no one's words or comments can ever affect you in a disempowering way unless you let them. You see, if somebody calls me a jerk in public or flips me the middle finger in traffic, trust me, it happens. It does not make me feel bad because I respond. I don't react. The first thing I do is I instantly take responsibility. I acknowledge that I caused this, and then I usually just laugh, and then I focus on what I want or who I want to become. And in that moment, I actually become self-empowered. I take back control over how I feel because I took responsibility for creating it to happen in the first place. Now, I know that 99.9% of others don't look at it from this vantage point. And the good news is that I'm sure after this audio that number will change to our advantage. And the key is you don't have to figure it out. Just take responsibility and acknowledge it. You don't need to know why. Why did it happen? Just acknowledge it, take responsibility, and laugh. I'm telling you, it's magical. It's the energetic release. It lets go of the resistance. You see, I always sit back and observe first. And I let the other person react because I know that they can't control themselves or their life. And it's only because they don't know what they don't know. So to me, it's no biggie. I just smile, I wave, and I blast them with a bolt of love. And I think about how grateful and full of gratitude I am that I can use discernment in the moment and empower myself and keep moving forward towards my goals and dreams and not get hung up on the hang-ups or the drama, okay? How many of you listening can say that you do the same? You see, I harness those negative vibrations that are coming from others. I embrace them. And in that moment, I harness them. I redirect them. And I beam them back with such a laser-like precision back to that person by focusing on what I want. Like I said, I want one person to feel better about themselves with any audio or video that I create. It's the same when somebody is reacting and flipping and freaking out. I want them to feel better about themselves. So when I harness, broadcast, and direct this beam of love to them, then I can focus on who I want to become. It's magical. It's magical. I picture them in my mind and I see them happy and feeling great. And then I beam my intention and infinitely emanate more love back into the universe and back to that person. And then I let it go. You see, I care, but not that much. You see, I want others to feel better about themselves, but I can't want it more than they want it for themselves. So no matter what, I'm not going to lose a night's sleep over someone else and how they reacted towards me. Does that make sense? I don't react and yell back like most of you do. I respond. And I use that moment of heightened emotion to my advantage, to focus in the moment, to become more aware. I observe, I learn, and I become thankful. Did you follow that? Now, it does take some practice. Yes. Okay? But this is something you must begin to use and apply moving forward if you want your life to be full of happiness, self-acceptance, joy, and love. And I want you all to grasp this and begin to apply what we're talking about on this audio into your life, because it's awesome and the real life results are instantaneous. Folks, this stuff works instantly, right away. Remember, no one can make you feel bad. You have to let them make you feel bad. I'll say it again because it's that important. No one can make you feel bad. You have to let them make you feel bad. There is no questioning who you are. You know who you are. You just need to release it and let your feelings flow through you. This is the key. Feeling your way through life. Use your feelings to manifest all your wants and desires. And right now, I am doing what feels right energetically, and therefore, it is having a positive, energetic impact on the planet and beyond, because my intention is that of love, awareness, and inner understandings for all of you. The universe responds. The universe responds. It does not react. It responds. Always. The universe and the law of attraction simply responds. The universe is responding to a frequency or vibration that you are broadcasting, and it is matching it with a source. You are the source it's responding to. So my voice right now in your 2 ears that are listening are simply connecting the energetic dots that we are connecting through each other right now. Folks, this is concrete proof that the law of attraction works. So fascinating and so powerful. So powerful. You seek knowledge. You're seeking insight. And I seek the desire for all of us to wake up and to utilize the true power, the true inner power that we have within. Now, there is so much more to this, but this gives you a nice bird's eye view, a thumbnail sketch of just how amazing you are and how amazing life really is. And how much more of you that there is waiting to be released. And it's all within yourself when you are ready to pay attention to your feelings by responding to all of life's experiences. I am grateful for this experience to create this audio for you. And I am grateful to be creating this audio and all future audios. And I want you to know that I truly appreciate you all. With that said, let's end this audio here. This is Paul Santisi in the studio. I thank you for listening. You know I love ya.